Good evening, everyone. This is Dungeons and Dragons with Shitlords, episode 4. Last time we joined the party, they were searching for a mysterious murderer within the town that they've been thrust into, somewhat unexpected when it comes to the two new arrivals. And they had gotten some outside information, had several leads, and they were following up on some of those leads. And one of the leads had led them to an old woman, an older woman. And when she had led them into her home, she had offered them a piece of red licorice from a earthen clay pot. Now, for those of you who have seen the previous episodes, you would know that the murderer within this town leaves a piece of red licorice as a calling card.
And just to make sure that it is still on the table, I did ready a spell earlier.
What spell did you ready?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, okay.
And I'm just holding it at the ready.
Okay. Yes, her name was Mordu.
Ah, hello, Mordu.
Come in.
Is red licorice a common snack here?
No, I'm one of the sole people that buys from the baker. She's quite generous, you see.
Oh, okay. So is she the only one that makes it? I say, grabbing a piece.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So, we were told that you're one of the people that tends to know things around town.
Ah, yes. No one knows more than me.
Ah, I'm new to the area. I know nothing about this place. I'd love to hear.
She ushers you inside, and you see that she's got a large bookcase consuming one whole side of her cottage. And give me a quick perception check, for anyone who's investigating that.
Okay, let me quickly make sure that I... Perception, that's just a +1. 14.
Okay. You notice a few things, but one of them is a book that looks a little bit more well used than the others. Looks like it has been leafed through several times. The binding is coming off. It looks well worn, and the title on the spine says "The Cult of the Swamp God."
Interesting light reading.
Do you nod over to the bookshelf there?
Yes.
And she goes, this is not just light reading. It's very much part of the history of this place.
Oh, that's so.
Dark
Yes.
reading.
I have knowledge that others wish to take from me. Yes. They don't believe me at all, but it's these mysterious deaths and these disappearances. It's all because of the swamp god and the cultists. I've told Constable Gremmin about it, but he doesn't believe me.
Have they always been active in this area, or has something stirred them?
For as long as Anton Mizroy has lord over Saranya, there have been cults of the swamp god.
As I said, I'm rather new here. I have no clue who that is.
Sounds like a long time.
Anton Mizroy is the dark lord of this domain. It's by his will that we all live and we die.
Ah.
So apparently it's been a very long time.
So, you're saying that people have been disappearing at about the same rate the entire time, or are they...
The disappearances and deaths have been happening recently, but I believe that the cult has finally come to Marais de Terrascon.
The what now?
Marais de
The
Terrascon.
town.
It's the town you are
okay.
currently in. You really are foreigners, are you not?
Yes, I have no clue where I am. Last I knew, I was trying to give a couple people the laugh, and then I ended up in this odd place.
After he fell unconscious.
Yes. So, what can you tell us of this cult?
They're active. Obviously, they've been killing and raising the dead for some time now.
Is there a reason for them or is it just for fun, raising the dead?
It's in service of the Great Dark Lord.
Any idea who might be the ringleader of this little group?
Other than Anton Mizroy himself, I could not.
I mean, the more local chapter.
No,
Not looking at
I
the fractal.
shy away from those sorts of people.
Do you know where they are?
I protect myself, but
Well, if you shy away, then that sounds like you know where they are.
you said better not come back on me.
Now, either we would end up winning out in the end, or we end up dying. Either way, you're safe.
All right. Loose lips do not make me comfortable. But
Well, we were never here. You never told us anything.
how
Now
can
tell
I
us
be
something.
sure that no one else knows?
Well, you can't, but you can be sure that we won't tell them.
We aren't going to stop by just showing up here and then head straight to whomever you say. We aren't complete alcoves.
I'd say give me a persuasion check.
Okay, I can do that.
18?
And I nat.
Nat 20?
Yep.
All right. All right.
Nat 20 plus 5.
If there's anyone that would know more about these sorts of things, it would be the richest person in town. Jean de Terrascon is unfortunately the only person around now, and she kind of wearily eyes Luke, who stands kind of shamedly behind all of you. He's the only one who still heads his family. If you were to start anywhere, start with him.
Do you know if he has a particular sweet tooth?
I would say talk to the baker about that. He could very well. I do know that there is another person buying licorice other than me. Why do you say that?
Curiosity. We were left a bit of a sign, and I'm wondering who from. So, how would we get to the baker exactly?
Well, you would know because you just came from the baker.
We've
I
been
didn't
there.
come from the baker? Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yes. That was the last place that you had gone to before going to meet Mordu.
Ah, yes. Where we grabbed breakfast, effectively.
Yes.
Okay. So is there anything else that I should know about this area? As I've made abundantly clear and said several times now, I am rather new.
If at all possible, I would suggest you leave as expediently as you have arrived.
Is there a portal anywhere
that's
nearby
easier
that I
said
can
than
do
done.
that?
If there were, this town would not be inhabited.
So no portal, no way, anything like that, no path. Damn. Yeah, I was hoping I could go back to the simple life, figuring out who was trying to kill me in the cage.
It seems the only way out is through.
Yep, seems as such. Thank you for your time.
She nods and, leads you over to the door.
So, what do you say? Head to the baker now?
Sounds like the best option right now.
Fantastic.
Sorry about that.
I have not seen any licorice when we were there.
Didn't we ask the baker before about who was buying licorice?
Yes, and she led you, or she, told you about Mordu. She also said that there was someone else, but she didn't elaborate on that other person.
Why would she not tell us who the other person is? You think it might be...
That's pretty straightforward, isn't it?
Well,
being scared, maybe? Someone with power, like the Sean guy?
Jean the Telescope?
Yes, him.
Yeah, we could guess it.
Perhaps.
You get the sense that there is there's no mayor to the town at all. It's pretty much run by the villagers knowing their place, knowing their role, and running it. And it seems like the rich and powerful are the ones that have to worry about administration. So you think that if you were to talk to, anyone in the town that would be able to lead you in any sort of direction when it comes to leadership, it would have to be the men who are obviously the most wealthy.
Not too different from the cage, then.
Well.
All right, well, then...
I think we should actually go to Sean, the Starascon, instead of going back to the baker. If we know where his house is, that is.
We want to keep it tidy, though. We just told her we wouldn't let word get back. If we went straight from her to them, then that could cause her some rub.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's
Perhaps.
True. We could also just go there and do as if we are trying to get more information. I mean,
we always have the convenient excuse of dropping off Luke.
That too.
How much coin does everyone have?
Not too much, but enough to sustain myself.
Oh gosh, I don't know what the currencies are and such. What they're called. I forgot. Oops.
Yeah, I don't think I ever rolled for currency.
Oh, I have my currency here in front of me. I just don't remember what everything means.
GPs gold, PPs platinum, SPs silver, EPs electrum, and CPs copper.
Okay. Well, I got like 1 platinum and a little bit.
Okay. What about you two? How much you have?
As I said, enough to sustain myself, but not much more.
How pricey is licorice, and how much does she have?
I would say that you can buy. Well, here, hold on. Maybe this will tell me exactly how much. Oh, did you guys distribute the magic items from the last time?
I still have them. As far as I know, nobody's using them yet.
I was not aware there were magic items.
No, they weren't.
I think I actually dropped the crate off at the church before we set out.
Yeah.
So they're all just in the crate back at the church.
That's correct.
Okay.
If anybody can use any of that, they should probably take it, especially the healing potions.
Well, everyone can use the bracers.
Mhm.
The bracers are essentially just they add 2 to your AC, or no,
If you're
1
not
to your-
wearing armor.
1 to your AC. No, even if you are wearing armor, it's used kind of like piecemeal. And then the +1 longsword is probably the most important thing because it's the only magical weapon you guys have.
While wearing these bracers, you gain a +2 bonus to AC if you're wearing no armor and using no shield.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Sorry. Yep, you're right.
So that would be like perfect for a barbarian, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Barbarian or
actually,
the little kobold sorcerer.
Yeah.
We're still back at the church with the crate.
You are.
That's what I said.
So yeah, we could, if there's only 2 people buying licorice. She seemed to have her bit of it. I wonder how quickly she could restock her licorice if we bought it all.
You're just trying to fuck with the murderer now? Ha! You don't get any licorice now, do you, pal? I bought it all. Calling card now.
Is it your intention to aggravate the killer?
To aggravate, if they need to restock, delay them a day, case the joint. She's the only producer.
Well, what if the person has licorice in stock themselves?
That's the one bit of hazard in this.
So you want us to spend our money, and maybe for nothing, on licorice?
Like I said, I'm just thinking through things right now.
Just spitballing.
It's not as though licorice is particularly expensive.
No, I wasn't thinking it would be.
I assume not. I mean, it's tiny candy. Unless there's
in order
gold in it.
In order to ensure that our source of information is not revealed, I suggest we wait maybe a day before turning Luke back over to his family.
So you're recommending that we
keep a
abduct
hostage.
someone?
What I'm recommending is, instead of continuing along the lead, we investigate other leads, patrol, figure out other sources of information, and then we proceed.
I assume
pursue
Luke is
this
here,
lead further.
I look over at Luke. How big does Luke seem? Does he meet my eyes when I look over?
Only if you stand directly in front of him. He's straight up fucking catatonic, dude.
Okay, I don't know him enough to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
talk.
weren't there when they first encountered him. He does, but in broken sentences. And every now and then he'll start to like mumble, and then he'll say out loud certain sentences, and then just completely quiet after. I can repeat some of the things that he says if you'd like.
Yes, please.
I've written them all down. Well, but you can, because
I have not. I would like to hear it.
Okay. The on descend shall evil of night the land. At near are signs of hexed when this win hand. Is one thing that he says.
Can you say that again?
The on descend shall evil of night the land. At near are signs of hexed. This win hand. That's the first thing that he says. The second one is, in sorcerer the Dagon of house the born, though shall unliving unlife life scorn.
That, yeah, I have no idea.
And the third one, the mother stern of child lifeless found, heralds evil of night a time unbound.
The third has actually come to pass already.
So he always talk in fragmented prophecy.
They're not fragmented, they're out of order. It's all jumbled together.
Okay. Have
Has
you
anybody
so that-
tried shaking him out of it?
Short of actually hitting him with a club, yes.
have you
Well-
recorded what he said? Or has anyone written down everything he said?
I have written down everything he said,
If
but I haven't been able to unjumble most of it.
if you wouldn't mind another set of eyes, I could take a look with you, see if we can come to anything. But the other thing is, do you really think that he's going to be able to tell them anything that he's heard? Luke, can you tell me what just happened?
Catatonic. Just stares at you.
Who did we just see?
We don't know what will arouse him to speak. He just does sometimes for no apparent reason.
Does he
There's
say much
obviously-
other than the jumble that
No.
He's
That and
never said
indistinguishable
anything that made
mumbles.
sense immediately.
Just a weird question. Have you guys maybe looked on him? Like, if he has anything on him that might make him go a little bit loopy in the head?
Of course, the thief would suggest thieving.
He does carry a book with him. But he doesn't shy or like try to hide it. It's a book of children's proverbs.
I point at the book? Can I see that?
Yeah, he makes no effort to give it to you.
But when I reach towards it, does he shy away?
Nope.
I grab the book
Okay.
and leaf through.
Okay.
Anything peculiar about it?
Let me get to that entry real quick. Just going back a bit. Hang on.
I, by the way, look along with Sanguine because I'm interested as well.
I'm going to have to hold it considerably lower for that.
Garrett's already read through the book
It's
once.
Yeah.
a book of children's poems.
Yes. Let me see here. Where is that? Okay. Yeah, it's a collection of children's poems. Every poem is a short rhyme, similar to the confused rhymes that he utters. The first page contains an inscription: "To Luke, my beloved brother, signed Marcel."
Marcel? Huh. That's not a Sean.
No, it's his son. Jean is their father.
Oh.
You would know that you've heard it mentioned that no, Jean is Luke's brother.
Jean is Luke's brother as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Piecing that together, you would know that there's three brothers. There's Jean, Luke, and Marcel.
Have you heard anything else about this Marcel, or have you only heard of this Sean, you guys?
This is the only
You're
place
wrong.
I've seen Marcel's name. Nobody's talked about him that I can remember.
Give me an intelligence check.
All of us?
No. In fact, only Punisher and Sarah. Only Garen and Sarah Shaw.
Okay.
Not 20.
Then you remember Sarah Shaw that oh god, what was his name? God, I'm trying to
The
keep
description will do
everyone's
as well.
Father Brushin.
The gypsy guy.
You would remember that Father
priest.
Brushin mentioned that he tried to bring Marcel back to life after he was torn apart by the living dead, trying to use the same miracle that he had resurrected or revived at the very least Constable Gremmin with, but it was met with no success.
The father of the church had attempted to revive Marcel, but to no avail. We know he's dead.
Or possibly
Or at the very
undead.
least.
Just about to ask, do you know he's dead, or is he dead up walking around causing problems dead?
Well, he said he didn't revive him with success, so I assume he's dead.
Or was it something that...
Oh, all right. Undead.
Yeah.
Could be.
Was it something that the revival didn't work because undead rather than dead?
Well, no, even if the revival didn't work, if they buried him, he still could have been brought back as undead by someone else.
True enough.
Mm-hmm.
So do we know that he's dead?
We know that he's not living.
Yeah, no, you know that he is not among the living. Whether it is he is dead or he is undead, you don't know.
So do you lot want to hit up the grave and then go in and see our baker, or shall we go baker and then grave later on?
We desecrate a grave.
You can see if the ground's disturbed without disturbing it yourself.
You would also know, or you would remember, Sarah Shaw, that the water table in this area is too high. The dead are not buried in the ground. They're in mausoleums.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, it's our above ground mausoleums, and they are close to the church. I would prefer to go back to the church and check on the last two members of our party, make sure they're doing okay.
Okay, so do we swing back there, then go to the grave or mausoleum, whatever the hell it is, check to see if it's still occupied, and then go to the baker? Or do we go baker and then do the other?
I say we go to the temple
possibly
first.
could be more fit. Though
Temple
it would be
first?
more efficient to go to the baker on our way to Liam.
So what's the plan?
I'm following the lead.
Okay, so how far are we from the temple? How far are we from the baker?
Both of which are fairly close. I mean, it wouldn't take very long to get there. You do know that it is getting on into the day. It's probably about late afternoon by now.
Okay, I say let's go baker first on the off chance that we run into the bloke who buys the candy. Makes it really easy to find out who's buying if we see him.
Fair enough.
Really?
Okay.
Really? It takes that easy? You just met him and he's like, let's go here, and you just listen to him?
Apparently.
You're not there!
Yeah, you aren't here.
You're recovering at the church.
Well, I'm just like...
Why do you think I'm trying to get back to the church, schoolboy?
Then stand up and protest. I doth protest.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
I start walking towards the bakery since I've already gotten two people's
know-
agreement.
I think it would probably be best to go to the temple first, because if we should come upon our miscreant at the bakery, we want all our swords.
Actually,
Fine, so we're
Sanguine,
going there. Can we just decide which direction to go and get going? Otherwise, we're just standing in the middle of a fucking fen for no reason.
let's
Let
go get his companion. Any companion would be better than
Uh,
none.
if I may make a recommendation, let's have our stealthy little thief here watch over the bakery until we're done with the mausoleum, and then meet up with her and continue to stake out the place until the evening.
I can most definitely do that.
She is very good at thieving by her looks, and it would be using all of our skills to
I am
the
good at
best
being hidden,
opportunity.
that mostly.
Mm-hmm. Are
It
we all
seems a
in
reasonable
agreement with that
precaution.
recommendation?
Just don't take your sweet time, because I don't want to encounter anything on my own.
We will hurry.
Yeah.
Good.
Unless
Then I
will do it.
this buddy here decides to take half the freaking day in the mausoleum. And I sort of motion over to Sanguine as I say that.
You seem
Garen
to have a bit
starts
of a
walking.
problem. You sure you don't want to dance?
Could you two
No,
lovebirds please stop?
And Taylor, if anything happens, make a loud noise so that we know to come.
I
We'll
will
move
do my
quickly.
best. I don't think I could make that much of a noise to reach you, but I'll do my best.
You can
Make
shout 3
the
times louder
sound.
than a normal person.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
You can
That
yell
is
awfully
very true,
loud,
but
or
if I
you
can-
can make a boom in the air.
And Sanguine was it? I did not mean that as an insult. I meant that you can be meticulous to a fault sometimes.
When you're trying to get information, it's best to take it properly.
A reasonable assumption.
Okay, so the plan is, Tiala is going to be
Yes.
going to the bakery.
I am
and
going to the
sneaking out.
baker while hiding myself.
Okay,
I
and
assume
everyone
that
else
I'm-
is going to the church.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
I assume I need to roll a stealth thingy.
Yes. Give me a stealth check.
Let's see, that's a 20 in total. Not 20, but a 20 in total.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Everyone else, I'm guessing you're just going straight back to the church, the Hamfor.
Yes. Sorry about the
Yes.
clanging.
You don't encounter anything along the way. You make it in fairly short time. You're not trying to be discreet about it. So yeah, you make it there and head inside.
So you have another friend here, you said?
Two actually, but yeah.
Ah, Sarashaw! Garen, where have you been?
Yeah, you're a little loopy. You do know that you've been out for quite a while. You're rested. Your wounds have closed, but the last thing you do kind of remember is two people that are looking quite dead, munching on you, ripping into your, raking their undead claws across your flesh. So
Yeah.
The happy one, your friend, I take it.
Who's this? It's a new friend. Oh,
Hello, my name's Sanguine.
I'm so bored.
Oh,
There's
you must
nothing
be.
to do here.
You and your cups.
What?
He's just not quite right.
Any particular reason?
He was mostly dead a couple of days ago.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yes. Our good human has been recovering.
Last I remember, you were jumping on the skin gnashers. And I passed out.
Yeah. Between Garen and I saved your life.
Did you?
One more
The little lizard
bite.
creature says different.
I lean over to Garen. Skin gnashers.
Can I hear
Hopefully
him
you
say
won't
that?
find out.
Inquisitor, can I hear him lean over and question?
I don't know. Are you trying to be discreet,
No.
Sanguine?
Not really. Just kind of trying not to interrupt the conversation. So just kind of like a.
Yeah, I
What
would
does
say.
that mean?
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, the skin gnashers, the things that eat flesh, the human things, or were humans. I don't know. I'm hungry.
And they
Do you mean
And
the
they had
dead
nearly-
without the common decency to stay dead?
precisely.
Okay, fair enough.
Skin gnashers, yes.
And what I meant was another bite from one of those things would have tore your head off. If it wasn't for me, it would have. Unfortunately, I fell to the same fate, and our little lizard is the person who saved us all.
Chicken.
Ah,
You just hear from a corner.
All because he wanted chicken, presumably.
Oh, he's
Wow.
got like a pile of wings and stuff like that. You know, his little reward.
he gets
group
chicken,
rather
and I
odd.
get stale bread.
At this
Yeah.
point, Garen walks over to the chest, opens it up, grabs the bracers, and kind of tosses them toward the barbarian. Maybe these will help you stay not so dead next time.
Why, thank you. Where'd you
right.
get these from?
Now, one thing that we haven't needed to discuss before is attunement. It takes about an hour of handling the magic item to get attuned to it. And when you do so, you can only have, I think it's 5 items that are attuned. I say that's a dumb rule. You can have as many so long as they're not overlapping. So you can't have another magical set of bracers. But yeah, you can have as many items so long as they're not overlapping. So after an hour, schoolboy, you can increase your AC by 2.
Okay. Excuse me.
Shall we continue on now?
No. I gotta get my axe.
Okay, run along, get your axe.
Your gear is in the recovery room. So yeah, you can recover. You can get all of your belongings back.
Right. Yeah. No. I just had to. Olvir had to go and grab it, and because it was still in there, because all he was doing was pacing the halls because he was so bored.
Well, Sarah Shaw walks over to the box and picks up the longsword. Does anyone disagree with me having this item?
From the next room, you just hear Olvir yelling, "Just fucking take it!"
I'm a spearman.
Garen?
I have no use for it.
Very well.
And who's going to be carrying the potions?
Do I know what any of this is, or am I just standing here watching them look in a box?
They're pulling out random items out of a box and kind of distributing it amongst themselves. You feel kind of left out.
So, where did you guys get the box, and what's all this shit?
To be precise, Dwarfs gave it to us as an investment in his continued business.
There's also 6 + 1 arrows.
A perfect little tool for anyone interested in archery.
So
I'll take those.
you're an archer?
Do you have anything to fire them from?
Have you ever heard of using them as a stabbing implement?
Arrows aren't designed for that.
I don't care.
He does have a point. You can do that. I'll say that if you do make that attack, you don't get your proficiency bonus, but yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. And Olvir, Sanguine, being as we are likely the most martially skilled people, I say we each take one of the healing potions. Wouldn't either of you disagree?
I've no problem with a bit of a draft on me.
I say give it to the guy in the Garen, that's his name. Give it to Garen.
Why? I'm not likely to need them.
He can heal.
Everybody forgets the thief.
He can heal.
Yeah, I was gonna say the longsword might actually be fairly good in the thief's hands.
We should also consider our other friend here. The one that we left watching the bakery.
So for the
Well,
time
we'll
being,
have all of these things with us, and we can
Mhm.
figure out if she needs any of it
That's what I'm saying.
when we see her.
Yes,
So-
but as a matter of expedience, I'm just saying we should have them with us rather than stuck in this crate.
Yes.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying we're divvying up loot, and the entire crew isn't here.
So while I was out, you seen a dwarf. There's a bakery. And you made 2 friends.
Yep.
What else have you guys gotten up to?
Well, I've gotten used to being around people who aren't covered in scales.
Again, found a corpse.
A couple.
Huh.
And of course, as you already know, we made a couple too.
Remade them, really.
Anyway, let's go and check the mausoleum,
Yes,
and then go meet up.
Yes.
You mentioned dwarf. I'm guessing that's Town Smith.
Effectively.
He runs
Well,
the general
Stealer.
store.
yeah, he ran the general store.
Oh, okay.
Can I
Is that Town
interrupt?
Smith?
Probably.
Okay.
What do you need Smith?
Well,
Yes.
someone was done in with a knife last night, so
You're assuming that he had it made and the smith would have a record of who made a knife of that variety.
especially if it's a high up.
Well, can I interrupt by saying I'm starving and would really like something other than this stale bread?
Try your
Once we
hands at
finish-
taking a piece of chicken from the kobold.
Yeah, right.
Give me a quick dexterity check if you want to.
Once we finish at the mausoleum, we're going to be
Going to the bakery.
heading to the bakery.
Yes, the breads and sweets there are exquisite. You'll
Okay,
have
but that doesn't
your
take
fill.
care of my hunger now.
No,
Like I said,
it
grab
would
a piece
require
of
you to
chicken.
wait.
But not very long.
If you really, really can't wait, you could go meet with Icy, but we're trying to make sure that until we're all there, no one
You mean
knows we're
Tiela.
staking out the place.
Tiela?
Yes. My mistake.
Dexterity check is 13.
The Urchantix is a very, very, very busy gnawing on one bone. He scarcely notices as you take a leg.
There, you have a piece of chicken. Can we go to this grave now?
I was trying to make it so we didn't split up the team.
Tough shit.
Yes. Because we all remember last time you decided to run ahead.
That was an out of character moment.
Come on, gentle beings, let's hurry this along.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
Nana,
so
come here.
mausoleum then.
Yes, quickly.
Lead on.
Olivia
Remember,
picks up
I'm not
Nana.
from here. I have no clue where the fuck we're going.
When you approach the
I'm
church,
gathering that I saw mausoleums. I just
Yes,
don't think that I know which one's the one that we're referring to.
yeah, it was unavoidably massive. It's up on a hill up above the church, almost looming over the town like a grave reminder of the mortality of every single citizen. Yeah, you scarcely could avoid seeing it arriving at the church.
A
I don't
grave
know
reminder.
what's the one that we're going to.
I'd assume they have markers as to which family owns which one.
Okay. Then I'll just start walking.
All right.
Yeah.
When you get all the way up to the gate, you notice that it's locked. The front gate of the mausoleum is locked. Being this close, though, who's in the lead? Taking their steps up to
Sanguine.
the gate. Sanguine, give me a perception check.
Okay. 20.
20, just
Non-natural.
Non-natural. Over the din of the natural kind of the natural sounds of the town, whether it be the inhabitants, whether it's the surrounding wildlife, you can hear subtle tints of something unnatural from beyond the outer walls of the cemetery. Something of along the lines of out ringing across the carried on the winds. There's also a horrible smell, almost as if some of the inhabitants haven't been placed inside of their sarcophagi and their mausoleums.
I think the dead are up.
Obviously.
Nope, I'm not going in there. Nope. Who says it's bakery time?
We don't have to go in there. We answered our question.
Yeah, not dead. But do we just leave them sealed in? Is that sealed in enough that they won't come out?
Gate's locked. I don't know. Let's go.
Do I see a sense of fear from the big bad human?
Well, I don't know if they can come out, but I do know that if we bust the gate open, that makes it easier for them.
Instead of busting it, could we ask the father if he could unlock it and then relock it behind us?
Are you stupid?
And in addition, give us a spare key so we can get out ourselves if necessary.
Wait, I
We just
thought that
about
you
died
knew.
from those things. You want to go look at them?
Garen, aren't they supposed to know each other?
What do you mean?
Well, he's asking if that one's stupid. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah, well. Look, they're contained for the moment. Let's leave them be. If that
Come back
changes, we'll
later
still
and
be
clean
here.
up.
And
Okay.
I thought
But
you were the one so eager to find Marcel's grave.
Oh, look, Marcel's grave. We found it. Bye. Let's go.
Chicken.
No, that's Urchantix back in the church.
I was interested in finding out if the dead person was proper dead. You hear groaning. We have a friend
Like-
who might end up in trouble over at the bakery. This place is currently sealed. Is the door looking intact on the mausoleum?
Looks intact to me. Let's
Of course.
go.
And Inquisitor, does the door look intact?
The door looks like slightly bent at certain areas. It's not really a door; it's more of a gate. But because it's a walled on the exterior, and the front entrance is a gate. You notice that some of the bars have been slightly bent, almost as if someone or something has been bashing from the inside, trying to get out.
Can I line up so that I can look in?
Yeah.
Okay. I move to look in.
You don't really need to roll a perception check. You see several mausoleums. The place has not been kept up. If there were a groundskeeper, he has been too terrified to set foot inside the place for a very, very long time. Potted plants, other sort of leavings and offerings for the dead have been scattered about. Several bits and bricks of the mausoleums have been torn out. Some of the drawers where the coffins have been placed inside have been ripped off the fronts. Nameplates and placards scattered across the once well-tended but now overgrown interior vegetation.
Okay, so we're outside of the cemetery entirely. We're just looking in through the gate.
Yeah. Yes.
And how far away does the sound seem to be coming from again?
It seems you can't really pinpoint exactly how far. It could be closer than you think.
Okay. I was just wondering if it sounded like it was fairly close or if it was somewhere murkier further.
Mm-hmm.
right now, we are trying to catch a murderer. Let's not get distracted.
Well,
For all
we're
we-
currently outside this gate. How sensitive are these things to sound? Will they shamble over if they hear something?
You don't really know?
I'm asking the others.
We've only had one experience with these creatures, and as our now yellow-livered barbarian has said, they were quite devastating.
My liver isn't yellow.
That fails to tell me. Do they
No, we don't
go
know.
to sound?
We don't
You
know.
don't know?
We don't know.
Sorry.
We're going. That's final. And
Before we
Olivia
go-
and Nana turn around and leave. Start walking
Before
down
I
the hill.
go, I give a shout.
Are you
like a-
using your thaumaturgy to
Hey!
make it? Are you using your thaumaturgy to make it, booming?
Sure.
I see. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 15.
Okay, even you hear the hey, kind of ring out and echo across the town.
Okay. And I just look up from where I'm hiding like, really?
Was that strictly necessary?
How
Yes.
long are you going to try and wait?
Garrett's already walking away. If he wants
Okay.
to do this, he's on his own.
Now, I'm actually quite curious as to what these creatures will do.
I stop
And
halfway down the hill, turn around, and sigh.
So are we waiting?
I'll wait a couple moments.
Such a bad idea.
mhm.
Um,
And while he's waiting, I sort of try and get Sanguine's attention.
Hmm.
Sanguine lived a sheltered life, and well, your appearance it can be unsettling when someone sees a being of your kind for the first time. I understand that prejudice myself. My apologies for how I acted earlier.
And by the way, I forgot to turn off the boom when I went, so that was 3 times louder, and then I remember and flick off the booming voice.
Thank you
while
for
while
blasting my
you-
eardrums.
while you're both sitting there having this conversation back and forth, talking, more Saoirse talking than Sanguine, but while you're saying this, several seconds, a din of thunder rolls across the clouds, and it brings your attention back to the gate. And when you do so, you see 10 people inside this gate, slowly shambling towards the gate.
And at
Oh
this
God.
point, I'm going to use my Ready to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate
roll to
you.
hit.
First one in line.
I am hating right now as well.
First
Oh my
one in
God.
line.
Bad.
I rumble Roche, jut my hand towards it. I'm staying far enough back. I'm not jutting my hand into the gate.
Okay.
So I just kind of force a hand forward. And I nat 20
Okay.
and roll damage. And it's double my roll, right?
Yeah.
I hit
Yep.
for 20 damage.
Okay. You blast the foremost zombie square in the chest. It continues shambling forward, completely unfazed. Roll for initiative.
Fantastic.
One second.
Yep.
I start running up the hill after seeing Sanguine outstretch his hand and see the blast. Running past Garen. Come on, they started fighting again.
I'm assuming Tiela is not aware at all except for the shout.
Yes. Only the shout.
So I don't need to roll initiative unless I am stupid and go there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good luck dying.
Nat 20.
And I got a natural 20.
Just the 13 for me.
15 for me.
Hang on.
One quick question. The gate's still up and everything, so they can't
Yes.
technically...
Right. They have to attack the gate.
Okay,
Mhm.
Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. Can I have a quick overview if Tiela has seen anything weird come into the bakery?
No, you have not.
I think I am going to make Tiela go towards Sanguine and everybody because, quite frankly, that shout might probably have made her go like, okay, something is wrong.
Okay. So what was your initiative then?
My initiative is 12.
Okay. Real quick, let's go back through it again. School, what was yours?
20.
Punisher,
15.
your
13.
Penguin?
Unnatural 20.
Natural 20 doesn't mean anything for initiative. What is
I know.
it's 20 plus your dex mod.
No, I'm saying
20.
I got an unnatural 20, so it's 19 plus my dex in case someone else gets a 20.
Oh, I got nat 20, so 22 if it's...
Okay. Icy?
I had a 12, but I forgot the dexterity thing. So that's in total 17.
17, okay.
So I got 22, nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still stealthing because I don't trust anything, of course. Just adding that.
That means you're moving at half speed.
Yes, but she's at the baker, so I'm assuming that she has to make a walk to there anyway.
Okay, so first up would be Schoolboy.
So I'm gonna go into rage.
Okay.
Not gonna make that mistake again.
You were about halfway down the hill, too.
Oh, I know.
So you've got with your rage and your full movement, you'd just be able to get to the party.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
And I unsheath my hand axe instead of my great axe.
Okay.
Which reminds me, I need to make another axe or go and buy one.
Or go and buy one, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much all you can do. Sanguine.
Again, thrust out an arm, Roche, and that is a 26.
Okay. That's a hit. Roll damage.
5 damage, first one that I hit again.
Okay. Well, you only get one shot.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that it's the same one that I hit with the first blast.
Okay. After you is Icy. It's going to take about 2 turns to get there.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I will be doing.
Okay. So it's 1 turn after this neck, or it's you've wasting 1 turn. Then it's 1 more turn, and then you'll be able to act.
Okay.
So after that is Punisher.
All right. Well, I guess I'm running back up the hill too, since I'd started walking first.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's much else I can do.
Well, you still have your action.
I can get there in 1 turn.
Yeah, that's your movement action. You still have your action and your bonus action.
I didn't know how far away I was, so. I think I'm still gonna. I'll shoot a sacred flame through the gap.
Okay. That's a roll to hit, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's actually not a roll to hit. It's a DC 14 Dex save.
Dex save. Okay.
And I have rolled 3 radiant damage.
DC 14. Okay,
Yep.
failed. Are you shooting the one that has gone down from Sanguine's blast?
I would be, yeah.
Okay. And how much radiant damage did you do?
It was only 3.
Only 3? All right.
Not a great shot.
So after that is Eeyore.
Yep.
What do you do?
The size can shoot just through the gate. Shall I roll?
Well, wait, what are you doing?
Short bow attack against second zombie.
Okay.
You have a short bow, or are you using the +1 arrows?
No, they are with Olvia. The D20 roll was a 7.
What's your dex bonus?
That is the total.
Oh, okay. No, your arrow misses.
Just out of curiosity, why did you let the barbarian who doesn't have a bow take the arrows when you do have a bow?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself now.
I already took an item.
Okay.
So did the barbarian. And he doesn't have a bow.
Anyway,
None of us
we'll
had a
ponder
bow.
that later.
All right. That zombie that both of you have
Incinerated.
focused fired on
Mm-hmm.
slowly pulls itself up off the ground and continues with its cohorts up to the gate. By now, all 10 of them are pressing against the gate, and you can see the hinges of the gate are bowing from the sheer weight of 10 people pushing against it in
Okay.
concerted effort. You get the feeling next turn, the gates are coming down.
Oh, God.
Schoolboy, you're up.
So there are zombies against the gate.
Yes. All 10 of
Okay.
them are pushing their weight against the gate.
I'm still in rage too.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get to my character sheet here. Oh, could you see what? Don't open the app. Okay. I'm gonna scowl at Sanguine. And I'm going to throw my hand axe,
Okay.
at the zombie that has been previously damaged.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's a d20 hit roll?
Yeah. What'd you roll?
I got a 4 + 2 dex, so 6.
Nope.
It flies into the mausoleum,
Yep.
off into the distance.
Off into the graveyard. Yep.
Farewell, axe.
With both
God.
of my axes.
The first one got lost into the swamp. The second one's in a mausoleum.
I'm gonna scream out, for fuck's sake.
That's
For fuck's
Raged
sake!
out. Just raged out. And my arms are down by my side and my head's up at the sky. And I'm like, for fuck's sakes.
Garen
Sanguine.
makes a cutting remark about random acts of incompetence.
Sanguine, you're up.
Okay, so would I have enough time to just knock something off my hip and then take an action? Just like drop something and take an action.
What exactly are you dropping?
I have a hand axe on my hip. So just kind of let that free to drop.
I would say that's your bonus action.
Okay, so I'll do that as my bonus action
Okay.
while saying barbarian. And then I'm going to blast the one I've been blasting.
Okay. Roll to hit.
17 to hit.
It's a hit. Roll damage.
10 damage.
After you is Icy. One more turn. Next turn you can. You've arrived.
Oh wait.
Yay!
Did
When
I still have a
everything
move?
goes to shite.
I'm sorry.
When everything goes to shite.
And did I still have a movement action?
Yes.
I would have moved back.
Okay. The full 30 feet.
Yeah, I'd probably move back the full 30.
Okay.
I'm still well within range.
All right.
I need to stay moving.
After Icy is Punisher.
All right. Seeing how nicely pressed up against the gate they are, Garen will step forward and put his hands just through the opening that is quickly opening up in the gate and cast Burning Hands.
All right. Okay. And that's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah, DC 14 and 15 damage.
I'll say that the major thing is that you can't hit all of them. They're organized in a way that you can't really get the cone to hit exactly all of them, especially if you don't want to hit your friends. With the position that they're currently in, I'll say that you can hit 7 of them.
Better than a poke in the eye with the blunt stick.
Now I just need to find 7 of my d20s.
You might want to find an extra 3 because I intend on hitting them all.
You said a 14, right?
Yep, it's a DC 14.
Let's see here. I've got 1 natural 20. So 2 successes and 5 failures.
Ouch.
So the successes take 7 damage and the failures take 15.
Yeah. So. All right. The 2 that were able to kind of get out of the way, or at least were, kind of on the fringes of it. I think it's probably the better descriptor, is that they were on the fringe of it. They don't look very injured at all. The others look fairly wounded, but they still look like they've got plenty of fight in them.
Oh, God.
Man, that
You're
first
telling me.
zombie that we've been wailing on is a brute.
All right. After Punisher is Eeyore.
They're within range that I can hit them all with breath weapon, right?
It's the same as Burning Hands. You'd hit 7. Do you want to overlap and try to hit the same 7?
No. The 3 and 4.
I'm sorry,
DC
you were roboting a little bit there. What is that?
The 3 that weren't hit and the 4 closest to them that were.
Okay.
DC is 11. Damage will also be 11. Or 5 if any of them succeed.
The DC is 11?
Yep.
Okay.
And that will be a con save.
Oh, it's a con save.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Damn.
Well, guess what? All of them pass.
No.
That's the difference between a dex and a con for a zombie.
Yep.
Well, they automatically pass con saves.
No, they don't
No.
automatically pass, but they have a ridiculously high con save, but they have a ridiculously low dex save. So how much damage was it? 5?
5 apiece.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 2 that were not hit, because remember, one of them was put down already. Looked are almost completely unfazed by your fire. The rest of them, they look fairly injured now. Like they've got
It wasn't
a lot of
fire.
they've got a lot. Oh yeah, that's right. What is it?
Cold
lightning?
damage.
Oh, cold.
Cold.
Okay. Well, so they were put on fire, and now they're put out by cold breath, by Superman cold breath. Either way, they're not looking in very good straits. But they still are pressing their bodies, and not a single one of them has been fully put down yet. So first of all, let me do
That first one is a tank.
let me do the save
Nah,
for that first one.
It's his fortitude.
Frozen
And
bacon time.
And I'm
Because
assuming
that
that...
first one, I put 35 damage.
Yeah, you have. The first one, its DC that it needed to pass was 14. I rolled a 16 plus 3, so that would be a 19.
Again, you went robot on me
did
for
I?
a moment.
Sorry. The first one has a DC 14 save to make to continue fighting, and I rolled a 16 plus 3, so 19. That same one stands back up.
God damn it.
All of them push through the gates. The gates come shattering down, and these 10 zombies pour in the midst of the party. All right, now let's divvy up some attacks, shall we?
remember their saves. I know at least half of them have to make saves now.
Saves against what?
Undead fortitude.
Attacks of opportunity.
Oh no! They're moving into threatening spaces right now, so they're not moving out of threatening spaces, so they don't get attacks of opportunity. And
You said they were moving into the midst of the group.
well, yeah, they're pouring into you, so they're moving into attack. They don't. You guys don't get attacks of opportunity. They only do that if they leave. And there was only one that was brought down to 0 hit points. Eeyore.
9 are left. Yay!
And no, not just 9, all 10, because that one that was brought to 0 hit points has come back twice now.
Oh God, jeebers!
Come on, crit or radiant?
Let's see here. How many do we have? We have 4 people, right? Yeah, 4.
Or present.
What's a good distribution?
Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Wasn't the first one dropped the first time by radiant damage from our cleric?
No, you use Sacred Flame, right?
Yeah, that is radiant damage.
Is it radiant? I thought it was fire.
No, it's radiant.
Okay.
Because I don't
Burning
think
hands
they
is
did.
fire.
Tiela just sees this clusterfuck happen as she comes over there. She sees the gate just falling down and everything. Oh my God.
But I don't think it was brought down to 0 hit points with the Sacred Flame, was it?
I think it
You
was.
tell me it was on the ground and it got hit for 3 more.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so that one is dead.
9.
All right, so then there's 9. But still 9. It's still pretty bad.
Our chances of death have just gone up from 1% to 2%.
All right, so 3 of them will attack each person except for Sanguine, who's going to take... No, wait, hold on. Yeah, 3... No. So an even distribution of 4. That would be 2 with 1 remaining. Okay, yeah, so each person takes 2, except for Sanguine, who takes 3.
Oh
Can they
God.
get me in time? I was 30 feet away.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. You did run away. Okay, no, so everyone just takes even numbers. So Garen, Schoolboy, and Sarashah are going to take the brunt of this attack. So first we've got Garen. We have a 13, a 16, and a 10. I think the 16 hits, right?
So I'm taking 3.
No, yeah, you're taking 3 hits.
My
but,
armor class is 17.
is 17?
No hits.
Oh. No
Wait. Hold on. What did I have? I said I had a 16, a 17, and a 13?
No, you said you had a...
No.
16 was the highest.
Okay. Well, it's a 16 plus 3, so it would be a 19.
The other 2 don't hit, even with the plus.
Yeah.
That could hit, but I'm going to use my warding flare. So roll again. It's disadvantaged.
Okay. Yeah. 16 again. It's same number. So
Wow.
still hits.
Okay.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Sarah Shaw. We have a 17, a 17, and a 15.
Is that before or after?
Before.
All hit.
All right. Yeah. Let's see here.
Total?
It's 3, 10, 12 damage. Grand total.
Downed, but downed.
Downed. All right. Schoolboy. You have a 12, a 6, and a 17. So that would be a
2 hit.
20, a 15, and a 3.
2 hit.
Or sorry, 9. So 2
Wait, what?
hits. Sorry, a 9. Yes, 2 hit. You take a grand total of 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. Top of the initiative, Schoolboy. Or no, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, Schoolboy. Yes.
Okay. Still enraged.
Oh, wait.
More.
With enrage, all of that is halved. The 7 is halved.
So 3.
Yes. No, 4, because you round up.
Oh, you round up for that? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you only took 4 damage because you're enraged.
Cool.
And say there's this niggling little
Okay.
feeling in the back of your neck here saying that you might want to leg it.
I might want to what?
Leg it. Run.
Like move back?
Run.
Like
escape. Leave.
Yeah. I know. I know. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Okay, so with my great axe, how damaged is the one that's right in front of me?
I would say that given the fray, you can move around to be able to attack pretty much anyone. There's a large group of them, about 5 of them, that look severely more damaged than the rest. But the remaining 4 of those non-5 look almost like completely untouched.
Again, I look at at Sanguine. I fucking hate you. And
Now we see the source of the rage.
yeah. Oh yeah. Sanguine is the source of my rage. Very much so. So I'm gonna use my movement action to move behind Sanguine.
Okay. Now, if you do that, if you use your move action, just your move action, you will provoke attacks of opportunity. However,
Disengage.
if you use your disengage action, which means that you don't get to attack, you can escape without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Disengage and move.
Okay.
Can I disengage and move?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fucking disengage and then move behind Sanguine.
Okay. You're only able to just get behind Sanguine.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine. He's 7 foot tall. I'm 6'5". He's gonna be able to be seen.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right.
I'm hiding.
Speaking of Sanguine, you're up.
Okay.
Unless you want to use a bonus action, Schoolboy.
Oh, bonus action of.
I don't think there's
Fucking
any
no,
other
kicking
bonus
Sanguine.
actions that you can really do.
Kicking Sanguine in the back of the knee.
Can I use it to just kind of like kick him in the butt as I run past?
Inquisitor, was Tiela after Schoolboy or after Sanguine?
It goes currently Schoolboy who with a 22, then Sanguine with a 20, then Tiela at 17.
Okay, sorry. Just making sure.
Okay. So I'm going to go for one of the ones that looks like it's about to fall. Probably one of the ones that was near Sarah Shaw since he just went down.
Okay.
And that.
All right.
And I do 14 damage to it.
Okay.
Please tell me it dropped.
I've been doing it a little bit differently because I've been making the undead fortitude save in their turn, but the language suggests that it should be made immediately. So that's what I'll do from now on. Is I'll make it immediately.
Okay. Hopefully that dropped. It was a crit. So.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Unless the damage is radiant or from okay, so if it's from a critical hit, just like with radiant, you put it down.
Haha.
you used a 14 crit on a monster that had only 2 hit points.
Doesn't fucking matter.
All right.
I
yes,
killed
put
one.
It down. Yes.
And then I fall back again.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking hit you.
And as I'm falling back, I say, hit, move. Hit, move.
Hit move.
All right. After that would be Tiela.
Okay, so how far am I from this BS?
I would say you can use your movement to get into engagement with all of the zombies.
Yeah, that seems not like a great idea. Is Thaumaturgy a bonus action?
Let me check. I don't really know.
Thaumaturgy casts one action.
One action then.
Yeah, I kind of want to stay at a distance, but since Sarah Shaw's laying there dying and everybody's running, I'm going to. So they're in distance enough for me to. They're at least 30 feet away from me, right?
Yeah.
But they're literally 30 feet away from me. Oh God, let me think.
Mm-hmm.
I could still try it, I guess. I want to try and I want to cast Thaumaturgy, and then the what's it called? You have the thing that you can make a noise like thunder or whatever at any given point.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to a little bit offset from Sarah Shaw and the group want to make a noise so they get distracted, hopefully.
Is your goal to get them to go after the noise?
Yes.
Okay. Give me then a intimidation check with advantage.
Okay.
No, you know what? Never mind. Not with advantage, just a regular intimidation check because they're undead, so they don't really have a very high brain function. But at the same time, you're enhancing your intimidation check with a spell. So I'll say that it cancels out. It's just a flat intimidation check.
I rolled a 19, and with the intimidation, that would be 20.
Okay, so let me do this real quick.
Oh, please let it work.
All right. You said a 19, right?
Yeah, a 19, and if I add my intimidation, which is 1, that's 20 in total.
Okay. All of them turn their heads in where you've placed the sound, except for one, and that one is standing over Sarah Shaw.
Are they just turning around, or are they actually making that they're going there actually?
It's not their turn yet.
Okay.
So you won't know until it's their turn.
So, I have done my action, so I can't attack, right?
No, you cannot.
I am still in stealth, or do they notice me?
No, you had to break into a run, so you've kind of had to.
So I'm visible for them technically.
Yes.
I am going to move a little bit back, but not too much, just to keep an eye on the one zombie that is still over Sterishaw.
Okay. So after Tiella is Punisher. Garen.
Garen will try and do a burning hands again. As many targets as he can manage.
Now, here's the risk. I would say if you're trying to hit as many targets as you possibly can, you run the risk of hitting Sarashaw.
Don't do it! Let them go after the noise!
How many is that?
It would be, I would say the remaining 8. You could hit all 8, but you would also hit Sarashaw.
Could I knock that one out and hit $7?
No.
Or do you just kind of adjust to miss that one?
It's the sort of thing. It's like the way that the melee is orienting in the chaos. Your burning hands, you can't be that precise. You can intentionally move to be away from Sarashaw, but I would say you'd only get half. You'd only get 4. But that would guarantee not envelop Sarashaw.
And they likely get attracted to you again.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Damn it.
Well,
It says
worry.
a DC 14 dex save for half, and I've rolled 17 damage.
Okay. It's a dex save, right?
Yep.
Okay. 2 of them make it. 2 don't. You said how much damage did it do?
17 damage.
17 damage. So, would be 13. No.
8 for the others.
2 of them will take 8, and 2 of them will take 17.
8. Okay. 2 take 8. So. Okay, so 2 need to make undead fortitude saves. And both fail. You dealt enough damage. Okay. So 2 more zombies go down in flames. However, you do notice that the 2 that were that had taken the damage from your burning hands, that had started to look back and further into the graveyard, have now turned their attention to you. Eeyore,
Okay then.
give me death save.
11, success.
Ah, what'd you get?
11, success.
Okay. All right. So those two will go. 3 of the zombies break off and start heading into or back into the graveyard. 2 of them go after Garen. That would be a 19 and a 15. So that would be a 22 and a 18. What's up?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
So 22 and
I'm
18.
about to die. Yeah.
They deal a grand total of 5 bludgeoning damage. It puts you down to 0 hit points, right?
Yep.
Okay. The one that's standing over Sarashaw
Imposes a save fail.
Well, sorry, what was that?
Imposes a save fail.
Oh, no, if it hits you while you are at 0 hit points, it's an automatic failure. Also,
that's precisely what I just said.
Also, since you are knocked prone, it has advantage, and any attack that it hits on you is an automatic critical, and criticals are 2 failures. But here's the good news: even with with advantage, I rolled a 2 and a 4. So this zombie is slowly crawling over your dead body, trying to find your vein to bite on.
Oh god. You mean his unconscious
But
body,
incapable
right?
of doing so.
Yes, but is
Not dead
incapable of
yet?
doing so this turn. Top of the initiative, Sanguine.
Okay, well, actually, it's
Schoolboy.
School.
Or Schoolboy. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, Schoolboy.
How far away am I from Sershaw?
30 feet, because you didn't go back further.
Okay. So I'm going to still enraged.
Oh god.
More so because Sanguine moved. I'm going to use my movement to engage, move up to engage in attack with the zombie on top of Sershaw.
Okay.
And I am going to swing
Lit.
Bada.
with my swing bada with my great axe.
That's definitely zombies do not have good AC, so yes, that's definitely
20. It's a hit. Okay. And shit, which one am I rolling for damage again?
Great axe, I think, is D12. Let me check.
Well,
1d12, yep.
Yep, D12 slashing. But, hold on, you also have something else. Let me check that.
Because of rage?
Yeah, rage. It gives you advantage on strength checks. When you make a melee attack when you make an attack with a melee weapon, using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage roll that increases as you gain barbarian level, as shown in the rage table. Okay, so it's a D12 plus your strength bonus plus 2.
Oh, okay. So 15.
15. Wow. All right. You deal a grievous blow to this zombie. It's heavily injured, but it's still scrabbling over Sarashaw, trying to find his neck meats.
Did he remember to add his strength mod as well to the damage?
Yep.
Well, I said it's a D12 plus your strength plus 2.
9 plus 4 plus 2.
Okay.
See my keys anywhere?
Okay. After that would be Sanguine.
okay, I'm going to do something weird. Hopefully it works.
I'm going to hit you in the head.
I'm going to ask if this is possible. Can I make a deception check to make a sound like I've been injured and make myself appear as though I'm injured.
What will that even do?
I would say
draw attention to me.
Roll.
Why would you do that?
If you are okay, and that's perfectly fine. I'll allow that. But given the fact that zombies are so brainless, and this is such a Hail Mary, I'm guessing you're trying to do this to get the two that we're going to be munching on Garen off of him and bring them to you. I will say that you will have to roll a d20 3 times, and of the 3, pick the lowest.
Okay.
Ooh.
So a double disadvantage.
Yep, let me do that. 3, and I need to add 7. Okay. And roll.
That's it. Oh shit! It's 7:30.
Okay. So the lowest of those, when my deception's added, is an 18.
Take a break. Go do that stuff before it gets too dark, buddy.
So I rolled an 18.
The lowest was an 11 of 3.
Yes. The lowest was an 11, and I get a deception of 7.
Yes,
So
I
that's
know.
18.
Hold on. Okay. Both zombies turn, look at you, and then turn back to Garen.
God damn it. And that was an action, right? That's my standard?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm currently, what, like 30, or like 60 feet
60 feet away, yeah.
I move forward.
Okay.
My full 30.
All right.
And I'll, again, just shout.
Okay. Well, you've already taken your action, so all you can do is move. Okay. After that would be Garen. Give me a death save.
15.
That's 1 success. After that would be Sarah Shaw. Give me a death save. He's muted.
He's probably talking to his sister.
6. Failure.
Failure. All right. 1 fail. After that would be the Zoms.
Isn't it 2 fails in total?
What do you mean?
Because the zombie gnawed on him?
Oh no!
No.
Remember the zombie couldn't hit him.
Okay.
Ironically,
Good.
Ironically and very somewhat ineptly, he can't find a place to bite him.
Okay, good.
Did Icy go?
Thank you,
Or is she
Chainmail.
after zombies?
Remember, Icy was using the loud noise to distract the 3 that are now walking away from.
Wasn't that last turn? Or last turn? Because I just went. And I was second in.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's right. Yeah, no, Icy, it's your go.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay. So one is over Sarah Shaw and the
2 are
big
over
guy
Garen.
with the axes there. I forget the name. Sorry, schoolboy.
Olvier.
Oh dear. And the other 2 are over Garen.
Yep.
How badly hurt are they, or how damaged are they looking?
The 2 over Garen look fairly injured. They both look injured about the same.
Okay.
And say game terms wise, they have the same amount of hit points. The one after the taking the strike from Olvier looks very, very injured.
Okay. How far am I from the 2 that are over Garen?
You can make it easily.
Okay, I think I'm not going to go too close because I don't trust this at all. But I have a sling.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack one of the two that are over Garen.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yes, that is a. God damn it! Where is everything that I need? That's a D4. So that's this thing. First, this one. That's a. That's a 14.
That's a
And
hit.
the damage. Yeah. And that would be. God damn it. That's a 5. 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
All right. You stop in the road. Pick up a stone. Put it in your sling.
I have sling bolts. If I'm correct.
Oh, sling bolts. Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
put a sling bolt into your sling. You whirl it around and whip it at the zombie. You hit it right across the bridge of the nose. Its head snaps back, but it still continues to lunge forward towards Garen.
Wonderful.
Okay. Sarashaw.
Yeah.
That one was a is a 19 hit.
Yes, a 19 does hit, and if that's what I think it is, that's it.
Oh no.
Yep.
Yep. That's 3.
Yep. All right.
Does
And
it get a coup de grace without any sort of... No. Because I know 3.5 coup de grace would be a tax of op.
It's an automatic critical, and he already failed one death save.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was like 3.5, where attacking
I had such a big
downed
hope
opponent
that
while you had a opponent that was up would be a attack of op.
The other two that are munching on Garen, none of them could get higher than a 16 except for one, so you have 2 death saves, Garen. 2 death save fails.
Sorry, Yor.
Ha!
All right.
Okay.
Top of the initiative. Olvir.
Seeing as what has just happened, seeing as what just... Am I muted?
Nope.
No,
we
no.
can hear you.
I'm muted. Oh, okay. Ha 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 ha. Seeing as what just happened to my friend who's laying on the ground, I look back at Sanguine, glare, and then I swing. I swing hard and fast.
Make your attack roll.
Enraged. Not 1.
Ooh. Yep. Okay, that's a miss.
I regret life.
Sanguine. Here we go.
Okay, so I'm within 30 feet of the two over top of our cleric, right?
Yeah.
If I move forward, would I be able to pour a potion down our cleric's throat?
Yes, as your action.
Okay. I rush forward and I shove a potion down his neck.
Don't freaking die!
Pick up, let me see here.
There are D8 plus 1 potions.
Yes, I think it's a D. It's the same as first level.
Spell.
Yeah, cure. So I have to roll that, not anyone else. So
Yep.
D8 plus 1, 7 hit points.
Is that
So
ear
you
walking
regain
around?
You regain 7 hit points, Garen.
Yay, I feel better.
All right. After Sanguine is Icy.
Well, Sarashaw's dead. How is Olvir looking for me? From my distance?
What did you take? Like 2 or 3 damage, Olvir?
I took 2 damage.
Yeah, you didn't take very much damage at all.
So he's pretty good, but the other two have 2 things on them.
Well, one's dead, the other's back up and living.
Oh, the healing potion you poured down Garen's throat there. Did you take it from Garen? Because I think Garen's the one that's holding on to those 3
Nope,
potions.
I had one of those.
No,
Oh, did
we disseminated them.
Yep,
Karen was the only one who didn't have.
Okay. All right.
So there
Hey,
are.
Eeyore? Are you walking around?
You're pacing.
Yeah, I am pacing.
I know.
You want to mute your mic?
Yeah, indeed. Thank you. So there are still the other one was not dead when I had the sling thrown at him. So there are still 2 zombies on Sanguine and Garin.
Yes.
Right. The one that I already had a shot at, I'm going to try and hit it again. If I don't hit them.
Okay.
See. Oh, wonderful. That's a 10 in total. And
it's still a hit.
Okay, well, 5 damage.
Okay. Let me make that one. Yep. Okay. You loose the sling bullet. It smacks it on the side of the head. You see it slump down into the dirt, but then push itself back upright.
For fuck's sake. Okay. Please kill it.
All right. After you is Garen.
How many zombies are still up, and where are they?
There are 2 immediately over top of you, and there is one over by Ulvir and Sarashaw's body.
And
So
one
only the
has
3 remaining up?
head.
I'm sorry? Yeah, there's only 3
remaining up.
Yeah, there's 3 remaining right now.
Okay, and the ones over me, what condition do they look in?
One is very injured. One looks like it's half of its face is caved in with a rock.
All right, I will go for that one with a Sacred Flame.
Okay, that's a Dex saving throw, right?
Yep, DC 14.
It fails. It bursts into radiant light, and whatever is left of it slumps down to your side, and everything else is dissipated in burning radiant energy.
Woohoo!
All right.
Dust.
After that is Eeyore. The light fades from your eyes, and all of a sudden you realize something. You're lying in the dirt. You can't really feel much of anything, though. Not even the cold, damp swamp air. With a start, you realize that the zombie is still over top of you, but you don't have the lingering pain anymore.
You're a ghost.
Mm-hmm. Well then, if I still have access to movement, I begin moving back towards the church.
Yeah, you scrabble back up, and that's when you realize that your form has taken on a sort of incorporeal sort of essence. And you also notice that you see yourself lying in the dirt with the zombie standing over top of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, If do you want to try and do anything?
Can't really interact with the world anymore.
Well, you haven't tried.
I simply expand what movement points I have to move towards the entrance of the church. No further interaction with the corporeal world.
Okay, sure. After that would be then Zambos, right? Yeah, Zambos. The one that is standing over Sarashaw is going to lurch out and try to bite Olvir with an 18.
Hit.
2 damage, halved to 1.
Yay.
And then the other one is now going to lurch out and try to bite Sanguine
Okay.
with a natural 1.
Okay.
The one who started this all is getting away unscathed.
Oh no, he's not.
Oh, no, indeed. No, he's not. Tiella will poke him. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's not getting away with this
No, not really.
at all.
Well, I
Nope.
did give you guys plenty of time to run.
I'm just like,
It's a little consolation now, but I did give you plenty of time to run.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally thinking, why didn't you try the thaumaturgy yourself, Sanguine? That's what I'm thinking.
Anyway, top of the initiative, Schoolboy. You got a zombie biting your ankles.
Yeah, I'm swinging at it.
Okay.
I'm infurious.
Just furious.
I'm swinging at it. (13 + 6 is 19).
That's a hit.
Eight. Oh, sorry, no. I got 13 + 2.
So 15.
Mod 15.
Holy shit. Okay. You in a
No,
fit
no.
of just...
I used the wrong modifier. So I rolled a 15. Is that a hit?
Oh, yes, that's a hit. I thought that was your damage.
Okay. No, my damage is 14.
14. Okay. Is that grand total or is that
Grand total?
okay? 14 grand total. Okay. Well, the DC to beat for Undead Fortitude was a 17. I rolled a 2. You decapitate the zombie. Its head rolls in the dirt right next to your foot. You see its mouth clench a couple of times, trying to roll closer to bite your foot, and then go still.
Can I? So is a bonus action and a movement action, those are separate things?
Yes.
Okay. So for my movement action, I'm going to move towards Garen and Sanguine.
Okay.
In doing so, my bonus action is to step on the head and like just
Crush it.
crush it.
Okay. With a sickening crunch, Olvir's steadily marching over to the remaining zombie.
His eyes are red with fury.
Okay. After that would be Sanguine.
Okay, it's right in front of me, so don't want to cast spells or else I give an attack of op.
Mhm.
And I have a spear, and that's what I was trained to fight with. So I'm gonna stab it.
Roll for attack.
22 total.
Okay, that's a hit.
And
Kind of a waste against an AC 7 monster, but you know.
yeah,
Or
well,
8. Sorry, AC 8.
I rolled an 18. I get 4. So
I know.
and then let's see. Just need to quickly pull this up again, and I do 5 damage.
5 damage. All right. You stick the zombie. It looks fairly injured, but it's still trying to claw forward and bite you. Icy.
Is he within range for me to get there and attack it?
Yes.
Okay, then I run up and I draw out my short sword and
Okay.
swing at it. And it's, let's see, that's a bloop. That's 14 for the first, and then the damage would be 11.
11. Ooh. Okay, so. Okay.
Wait, hold up. I'm making a mistake. It's 9 damage. Pardon
No,
me.
9
Not
damage.
going overboard. Whoop.
Yeah. Yeah, no, oh, wait, hold on. You did 9 damage, right? Okay, so.
Yeah. Sorry. Excuse me.
Okay, so. You take your short sword out, you plunge it into the back of the thing's neck. Sanguine, you see the blade coming out of the thing's mouth, and it goes still for a moment. As soon as Tiela pulls the sword back out, it
Comes right
resumes
back to you.
movement and continues clawing at you. Garen.
That's just the one zombie left.
Yes.
Kill it!
All right, Garen puts his hand out and shoots Sacred Flame at it.
God damn that Sacred Flame! Aha! Aha! I rolled a 19.
Well, I rolled
no.
3 damage, so it's dead.
Well, with a -2. And yeah, you rolled 3 damage, so even halved, it does 1, which brings it to 0. So yes, it burns in radiant fire. And we are out of initiative right now.
As it burns, I stare at Sanguine, and I'm like, what the fuck did you do?
I had no clue if it was going to work. Didn't realize there were that many. I fucked up.
No shit!
I say, I asked how long you were gonna wait. I gave you guys a turn to run away.
So is the fight over? Sorry, I was just
Sanguine,
Yes, we're out-
pick up
we're out of
Sarachaw's
initiative.
body. You're carrying him back to the temple. We'll see if the father can help him.
And I was already going to start moving towards the corpse.
Okay.
I'm not done with that one. I am not done with this. I grab Sanguine by the shoulder.
It's yes, Sanguine. It's like a vice is gripping your shoulder. No one, even in Sigil, had possessed this kind of strength.
Mm-hmm.
And I turn him around. And I pull his shirt down to look me into the eye because he's 7 foot tall and I'm only 6'5". I told you, go. I told you everything was okay, and you still insisted on this. Now our companion is dead. I may have not known him for long, but I've known him longer than you, and do not think that I will not drive this fist through your face.
Sorry. I know that you want to have a speech against my partner here, but let's get the body and get to somewhere safe. Also, make sure that they know that the gate is down, because if there are more of those things in there and two or three of them just walked off, they can come into town and just grab anybody. We have to move and be fast. We can't waste time being angry right now. We'll be angry when we're safe, okay?
Okay, but he's
Anybody
not
who
touching.
looks will notice that Garen has already gone over to the gate and has started fixing it with magic.
I'm
Nice.
guessing you have mend.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Guy, I love him.
You lift the gate and you use your mend spell to get the screws to kind of return into the hinge points and stuff like that. You do notice, however, though, that the chains that had bound the gate together are irreparably damaged.
Still more than nothing. I love that guy. Let's move.
I pick up Sarah Shaw, pushing Sanguine out of the way.
Okay.
You're not touching.
I don't say a word.
And I just follow the wild man.
While I don't say a word, it's not a look of fear or anything like that on my face. It's complete 1,000-yard stare at the moment.
Just solemn respect, sort of. Yeah. All right. I'm guessing after Garen is finished trying to get the gate somewhat closed again, everyone's going to reconvene at the church.
Yes, I am.
Okay. As soon as you walk in, you see Father Brushin behind the altar, kind of mending and tending to a lot of the ritual components of his things.
Father, I think we have an issue. I hope you don't mind us interrupting.
He looks up. He sees your, bringing in the body of Sarashaw, and he, of course, bring him to the altar.
Yeah, I bring him over to the altar and I put him gently down.
He looks at you all
Father.
gravely and reaches into his prayer books, and he brings out a final piece of parchment, and he says, "You all must take care. This is the last of the scrolls that I brought from the old country."
Oh boy.
We appreciate your help with this, Father.
And
In happier news, the zombies are no longer in the graveyard.
Actually, there are, but the gates are broken. Cleric friend here fixed most of it, but they can still come out. There are at least 2 or 3 still in there.
I'll assume you're telling him this after he performs the ritual.
Oh, yes.
Good too.
He performs the ritual. Sarashaw. With blinding light, you witness the ceremony taking place as your spirit is irrevocably pulled back to your body. Game terms, okay? You have a -4 penalty for all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time you finish a long rest, that -4 is reduced by 1 until you are back to normal. Essentially, kind of like resurrection sickness. For 4 days, you have a negative penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Okay. Yes, you are brought back.
Guess returning to the corporeal world. I wake up almost screaming.
Yes.
Just remembering the last thing I truly felt.
It was zombie's teeth biting into your neck.
I look down at Sarashaw and I pull him into a deep embrace.
I am most definitely joining that one and saying, I'm sorry for what my partner did.
I will kill him.
The rage is finally slowly leaving my body.
And after you tell Father Brushin about the fact that the gates are now no longer chained and closed, he has this wild look of terror crosses his face, and he immediately makes to leave the church to go and find the blacksmith to help him reinforce the gate.
Yeah.
And by the way, once I saw that he was getting back up, I left the church.
Okay.
Now that all of the crisis is past and the immediately important things have been dealt with, Garen goes after Sanguine.
Well, here, since we've got to go in a little bit here, we'll leave it with my cliffhanger. Sanguine, as you take your first steps outside of the cathedral, a flash of lightning lights the street in the now waning light of the sun as the evening starts to come into play. You see a man standing in front of you, kind of in the middle of the road, completely shrouded in black with a hood over his head and face. Only the curved dagger in his pale right hand is visible. He tosses back the hood, revealing a face twisted by madness, and eyes lit by the fire of insanity. That fire is clearly consuming him, burning away what is left of his mind and his humanity. You should not have come to Marais de Tarascon, the madman hisses, and you should not have brought that whelp of my brother with you. He waves his dagger, pointing it at Luke, who's standing kind of in the doorway, hiding behind the wood of the church. You have forced this confrontation. Let the blood be on your hands as you taste the blade of Jean Tarascon. And that's where we'll end
Does
it
it taste
tonight.
like licorice?
Yeah.
Oh, jeebers.
And that's where we'll end it tonight. I hope you guys had an interesting time.
We lived.
Somewhat.
Well, some
Interesting source for it.
We all ended up alive at the end.
Yes.
We got better.
Almost done. But I'm fine now. Oh, by the way, with that, everyone goes up to level 2.
Yay!
Nice.
The confrontation with the madman is was the trigger.
Don't you tell me hit point rolls are also that -4.
No. Your hit points are currently at 1 right now. After having been immediately brought back. What it essentially is that after you use the Raise Dead spell, all of your attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws are at -4. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but my roll for new hit points when leveling up.
Oh no. That's all of your normal stuff happens as normal. So everyone, when you're doing your level up to level 2, everything remains currently the same. You don't gain the benefits of that after a long rest. You gain the benefits right now, but by way of comparison, you don't. This isn't a video game, so you don't immediately go back to full hit points. You just gain the hit points that you would get.
That's not what I was asking.
Okay. Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And what about if you have all your hit points still?
Your hit point maximum goes up by how many you get from your hit dice. So we'll do all that offline. But everyone is now level 2, going into conflict with the madman.
Okay.
Good.
So everyone, I hope you had an edge of your seat sort of moment tonight, given the fact that we had a party death and a party resurrection, but still a party death. Yes, everyone, we will see you, I guess, next week if we can manage it. Unpleasant dreams.
Have a good night, all.
Night.
Take care, everyone.
Night.
Take care. Bye. Don't die.